Get to know Elyscia Jefferson, a talented singer-songwriter, contestant on season 25of NBC's hit show The Voice, and the opening act for the R&B Money Tour. Elyscia Jefferson, welcome to the Chundria show. How are you today?
I am doing amazing. First of all, thank you so much for having me. I'm honored to be here on this beautiful show. And
Yes, you are doing amazing. Okay, I'm excited to dive in and chat with you today. Tell me about your experience being a contestant on The Voice.
Oh my gosh, being a contestant on The Voice has been just a crazy, mind-blowing experience. I mean, in every single way, like to be there in LA, to be on that stage and, just to have that moment and know, wow, like you're doing the steps that is needed to take to get to that place. So honestly, it was very overwhelming. It was mind-blowing and it was beautiful. I met so many people, meeting the coaches, like getting to talk to Chance, John Legend, Reba, like it was absolutely insane. So I do not take it for granted for a moment. It was an amazing experience.
I'm so proud of you for taking the chance. I mean, sometimes it feels like a 1 in a trillion chance. So many hopefuls, so many people want the opportunity, and not only did you get there, but you showed out. You showed up and you showed out. How has this opportunity impacted your musical journey and shaped you as an artist?
Ooh, honestly, how this experience impacted me. Honestly, in every single way. Like, I feel like just to see that side of the industry and seeing how it works was really a big impact for me. When it comes down to the wardrobe, to the styling, to how you have to look on TV, how you have to talk on TV, the interviews, all that type of stuff. So it really did open me up in that way to see like, okay, these are how things work in the industry, like you got to be on it, you got to be on your A game, and it's TV. So yeah, that was a big impact for me. And then just honestly, having faith was really a big impact for me in this experience. Like to know that you just have to have faith, you have to keep going and take chances to even get to certain opportunities that you may think you would never get to, So I feel like that was really a big impact for me as well when it came to being on The Voice. Like, wow, just keep on pushing, keep on striving for it, keep on reaching for it. And third, it kind of just showed me like, you got to go hard, like you're in a competition right now. And most of the time, in life, I don't look at things as a competition way. I like to very much go with the flow. But if you want to, put yourself at a certain level and at a certain quota, I guess, you have to really work yourself to that standard, So I feel like that's another thing that it taught me to just, really work hard to become your best self and like go for what you want, be ahead of the game and try to, be as good as you can. So that was another thing that it taught me, being in a competition and all, but in general. So yeah.
I believe thoughts become things, and I love that you kind of have that visionary mindset, that you're positive. You see where you want to go, and you do the work. Because we could dream all day, like I want to be a millionaire, but if you don't do the work, to get there. So not only do you have the faith, not only do you have the mindset, but then you put in the work. So then when you get the rewards, when you get the benefits, and you get the opportunities to be on a national television competition show, it's like it solidifies the fact that you are right where you belong. So I commend you on taking those steps to be there. Now it has led you to opening up for renowned artists Tank, Keri Hilson, and Carl Thomas on the current R&B Money Tour. I know that was an incredible experience. What are some key lessons you've learned so far sharing the stage with those musicians?
Woo! Listen, being on that stage with them, heavy hitters in the industry, because we all know we love us some Tank, we love us some Keri Hilson, some Carl Thomas, we love it. So being on the stage with them really just taught me like, this is how it's gonna be when you want to be an artist. Like the show was so well put together, it was beautiful. And just to be on that stage and see all those people out in the crowd and hearing them sing my song, like teaching it to them and just hearing that, it's like, wow, this is what it means to be an artist, to connect with people in the crowd and make it a good show, make it feel good, no matter how many people, and it's just you on that stage and the feel good music that you got behind you. So that's really what it taught me, how to be an artist. And then Tank and everybody, they were so nice, so talented. I mean, the show was just incredible. So it was awesome. It taught me a lot, and just artistry and connecting, and just, this is your passion. This is what you want to do. This is what it takes to be an artist, and how it's going to go, how it's going to happen. So it was awesome. Like, wow, to be there, like really, once again, to be there, like I'm taking the right steps, so.
Yes, you are, and you're proving it every single day. How was your upbringing? What were your influences? How did you get into music? How did this become your love, your passion?
Oh man. Okay, so I technically grew up around music. Like, I mean, since I was out of the womb, I could not escape it. Music was there, like it was no way it was leaving me. My dad is a musician, so he plays piano. He's also a producer. And growing up in Baltimore, he had a studio in our basement. Like, I mean, literally, like right in the house. Everybody's coming through. They going straight to the basement. They going to that studio, okay? And I would be downstairs whenever people was working in the studio. So I would just hear music day and night. And I loved it. Like, it just gravitated to me in a way. So I would just be singing all the time, coming up to the door, trying to listen, like, what they working on? What's that right there? Like, I'll hear all the unreleased. And I feel like that was really a big impact, just seeing my dad work through his passion in music, because he's an entrepreneur and music is what he does full time, and it's just really been a thing that's been inspiring to me, something that I gravitate to. And I grew up in church, okay? If you grew up in church, you know what's going on in church. They shouting, they doing hallelujah, like all that 24/7. It's music going on. And my grandfather was the pastor of our home church. So every Sunday I had to go to church, and I was just hearing music and just hearing the feeling that it was giving me. It's really all about the feeling for me, and the feeling that music has gave me has just been something that I could not run away from since a kid. So I don't know. I feel like I was just meant to do it, I guess. It's like, nah, but yeah, that's really how music became a thing for me.
I would say you are definitely meant to do it. Tell me about your musical style. Like, it's captivating, it's unique. You grew up with, if you grew up in the church, then your dad is a musician. A lot of times for people in a similar situation, you would kind of mimic what you heard, like that their style would become yours, but you didn't do that. You kind of developed your own thing. So tell me about that thing, your style and the way you present music.
Honestly, I feel like when it comes to my style of music, I really have like grown up from what I've been hearing around me. I've incorporated it into my own style, but also still have that stuff that I grew up on. So my music is very like soulful, but a little bit gospel-y. But then you also have that pop and R&B, because I love pop. I love R&B. I really just love all music, and I feel like when you have that mixture of all of them in my music, and if you ever if anybody listens to my music, they will hear the different incorporated sounds and styles of oh, okay, wow, I can hear a little bit of the gospel in that. I can hear a little bit of the pop right here, So that's really just my style. I like to mix things up. I like to, incorporate different genres, and I mean any type of genre, as long as it feels good. And I feel like soul, pop, R&B, those are just feel good things. And yeah, that would be my style. Really just that feel good soul, R&B, pop. And stuff that I grew up listening to, all incorporated, mixed up together. So yeah.
So how do you approach your songwriting process? Do you have to feel? Do you have to be inspired? Is a bird flying in the air, you know, inspire? Like, how do you? Is it your relationships? Like, what is it that inspires you when you're writing?
What inspires me when I'm writing? Honestly, it could be anything. Like if I really, really get an idea, it'll come out of nowhere. And it's like, okay, I need to like write this down. I need to voice memo it wherever I'm at. Like, I don't care if I'm in the car. I don't care if I'm walking down the street. I'm in like a gig backstage. I have to get it down because whenever something just pops up in my head, it's like, okay, this is going to be a good song. And that's what I'm starting to piece together when it comes to me. But I really get inspiration from just life experiences. And I feel like my imagination as well. Like, it was one time I was walking in the city of DC and I was just looking in the windows of people eating their food and like they're having their own mini conversations right now, you know, just like observing life, you know, really is what gives me inspiration. Like, oh, wow, they have their own story right now. And I wonder what their story is. So when I take inspiration from that and I kind of just like write stories, that's my imagination part that comes into play. I write stories. I just let my imagination run wild, and you know, it may relate to somebody because it's a real life story, you know? So that's really what I gain inspiration from life, from people that I see around me, and I just add a little bit of my imagination into it, and boom, we got a song, you know? So that's how I write.
I love that. And like, in your opinion, what do you think sets you apart from other singer-songwriters?
What I think really sets me apart from other singer-songwriters, I feel like it's honestly the way that I kind of just spill my emotion and use my voice in a way when I'm recording. Like, it's a certain way that I just capture the emotion of things, because I'm not super duper expressive all the time. I'm very shy. I'm to myself. But when it comes to making music and just letting it out on a record, I turn into this different person. And it's like all these emotions and things that I may feel or people may feel, I really just lay it out on a record and you can feel it. And I think that's really what sets me apart. And just honestly, once again, my creativity, my imagination, the things that I do, and kind of, I don't know, the way that I just do things on the mic sometimes is different, you know, and people sometimes are like, wow, I wouldn't have thought of that. And, you know, that's pretty much, I guess I would say, what sets me apart. Yeah.
I think it's amazing. And I think it's amazing to know that, that builds your confidence too as an artist. Like, I know what I bring to the table. I know how I'm different. You know, I know why you should listen to music. I know why you should buy a ticket to my show. I know why, you know? And so that speaks volumes that you would, because sometimes I think we can be a little too humble. Like, well, you know, you're so worried about the optics, but like, you own it. You know, you were destined to do music. It's in your bloodline, you know? So it's a part of you. It's a part of you, like your left arm, you know? And so, you know, continue to own that and continue to, I love just to see how confident you are in your art and your gift. So yes, keep on striving. Now I have some lightning round questions for you. Are you ready?
Oh shoot, okay.
First one, what's your go-to comfort food?
Ooh, okay. Some people are gonna hate me for this because I don't know why people hate on this ice cream. But I hope I'm saying it right. A Klondike bar?
Oh, Klondike. Yeah.
Yeah, Klondike. Thank you. I don't even know how to say the dang on ice cream. It's my favorite. That ice cream, cookies and cream. Oh my God. Any day, I mean, I'm talking about if I'm sad and I'm craving something, I'm going straight to the store. I'm going to that ice cream aisle and I'm getting that. I'm getting that ice cream. Like, I don't care. I love it. I love it. It's so good.
Next one. If you could collaborate with any artist, past or present, who would it be?
Ooh, okay. I would absolutely love to collaborate with Michael Jackson. I feel like is like number one. Like, it's Michael Jackson, you know? in his like mind when it comes to making music is just crazy. And can I give like one more though? Like for the president, one more. Okay, Lucky Day. I'm gonna leave it at that. Lucky Day. Happy.
Enough said. Got it. Next one. What's the most memorable concert you've ever attended as a fan?
Ooh, my most memorable concert. Honestly, I would say low key, the Tank show was super memorable to me. And I'm not just saying that just because like I was there and performed. No, that concert was really, really good. But if I'm gonna give it to like all time, definitely Beyonce. I went to go see her like 2017, 2016 Formation tour. No, Lemonade tour. Oh my God, crazy. That was like really did something to me as a kid. So yeah.
Are you an early bird or a night owl?
I could be both. Lately, I've been an early bird. Like it's like, all right, it's time to get up 6:30, 6 a.m. Like we up there, we up. That's been my thing lately. I don't know why. It's just, I just feel like it's more time in the day. But I used to be a night owl heavy. Like, I mean, staying up. So, but yeah, recently early bird.
Here's a two-part for you. What song of your own is on repeat?
Ooh. Okay. So I have a whole bunch of unreleased stuff, and that's the next phase for me, like releasing music and getting it out to the people. So I guess one of my favorite songs that's been on repeat that's unreleased is a song called Me, Myself, and I. And I don't know, that may be coming out soon, a little EP, I don't know. But that's been on repeat for me. It like it hits different for me. So
Do you have a favorite artist?
I definitely do. I'm gonna go with Brandy for sure. Brandy is I love me some Brandy. And shoot, I always suck at this question. Like, I don't know why I can't remember. But no, seriously though, a song that's kind of been on repeat or an album is Seven Streeter. Like, I just love all her music. Seven Streeter has been on repeat.
What's your favorite way to unwind after a hectic day?
Honestly, I love self-care. So I feel like when I just feel clean and my room is clean, everything around me is clean, and like I'm in my pajamas, I light a candle. I love me some candles. Candles is just gonna set the mood for me every time. And I just lay in my bed and maybe write in my journal. That's like a perfect day for me to unwind. I feel like that's it. That's all I need. Be clean, nice clean pajamas and a candle, and we good. That's it.
What's on your travel list? Where is a place you haven't gone, but you are excited and look forward to going to?
I definitely want to go maybe to a place like New Zealand. I just feel like it's super nice and pretty and greenery and scenery. And I'm a person of scenery. Like, I love to just see how beautiful everything looks and earthy type of stuff. I just love it. So that's definitely a place I would love to go.
Elyscia Jefferson, thank you for being my special guest on the Chundria show today. What's the best way to connect with you and follow your journey online?
So the best way to follow me and connect with me, y'all, is on Instagram and all platforms at ELYSCIA_sings. I'm gonna say it one more time, y'all. ELYSCIA_sings. And you can find me under Elyscia Jefferson or Elyscia on all streaming platforms. So yeah, thank you so much for having me, by the way.